Welcome back everyone, this is update 0.84. Let's take a look at what's new, shall we? First thing, a few props. Derek from the ISMOC community reached out and said, hey, can I create a stop plate and a wall for him? So that's what I did. So if you go over to ISMOC, now we have a stop plate, and we also have a flap, a 1x2 metric wall with a flap, where when you go near, you basically open the flap, right? And then this is the stop plate that they wanted. So this is usually the last target that they shoot at the end to signify the end of the course, and so that it will stop the timer as well. So if you go to simulation mode, if you go near this wall here, you'll open the port and you can shoot through it. And then if you shoot the stop plate, there we go. So it lights up and it tells you tell you that this is the end of the course of fire. Then the other thing is, I saw this in one of the US matches. I don't remember which one. Could be Area 3 or Area 8. It is essentially a IPSC swinger with a plate on it. So you got one that goes left, one goes right. And so if you drop this and if you tie this in. So if you go to simulation mode F10, if you shoot, it starts to swing, and then you can shoot the target and shoot the plate off as well. Yeah, so I made this IPSC swinger and also for USPSA. Some of the other changes, the fault line, the previous week's version, where you can actually go over to fault lines, you can draw fault lines using a square. So if you click on this and you hit the shift, you hold down your shift, you can draw a box, and then you can drop the box down. Now it automatically groups this whole box for you. So you can just click on that one and then you can start dragging it around, placing it over here. You can rotate it and do whatever you want. And that simplifies how you do this as well. The other thing I also changed was the ability to change color. So some objects like walls you can change color, fault lines can change color. And so what happens is you just select, you just hit shift, and then you just highlight the objects that you want, right, in order to select them all, and then you just change the color, right? And then all the objects that you just highlighted will change color to whatever you want. That simplifies coloring your stages. Also, this was a request from Marcel. He also had another request where the shooting box was not colorable. So if you go to stage markers and you drop the shooting box, now you can actually change the color for the shooting box. Oops, I selected everything. So if you don't want to continue selecting these, just hit shift click on the ground and you just point at one object and you can change the color for the shooting box. And also another one from Marcel is if you go over to the menu here and you go to change bay and you enable scan bays. This used to be a super long list of bays, and now I just made it so that you can select by range and you can select by bay, right? So if you want to do like a Marysville Bay 4, you can just do that, or Paul Bunyan Bay 3, and do that, right? Very easily. So that's all for the new stuff. There were a bunch of bug fixes. For instance, like when you're drawing fault lines and you hit Ctrl-Z, everything goes away. There were issues with the drawing. When you draw a box, it was slanting a little bit. It wasn't straight. So I fixed that as well, and a few other things, nagging editor bugs that I fixed. Yeah, so that's all for 0.84. I hope you like it. Again, if you want to give me feedback, you hit escape and then go to settings and feedback and provide feedback here. Or the best way to doing it is get engaged in the community. We have a Discord channel. The link to the Discord channel is in the YouTube description. Just click it, join it, and then come and chat with us. So apart from that, have a great weekend and see you on the range.